vinyl community. I am back once again with another recent finds video as promised in my last couple of videos. Before I start, again, I want to thank everybody for watching and that's been watching, and all my recent subscribers, and just thank you guys. It means the world to me that people watch this and leave comments, and love the vinyl community. That's all I need to say about that, I guess. So I took a little road trip. I took a road trip up to Adam 80s Adam 80s heaven country, up in the Buffalo area, and I went to the flea market, and I went to Record Theater while I was up there, and I found a few things. I didn't find as much or as great as I was hoping, but I found a few things, and then I'll show you some other stragglers that I didn't get to in the last video after that. So this is my trip to Buffalo. I didn't do a calculation of approximately what I spent or anything. I just and these are in no order. I haven't gotten to them yet. I only went on Sunday, which was only 2 days ago, so gotten to none of them yet. But here we go. Wanted this for a while. Chuck Berry's Rarities Volume 2 album. I have the Rarities Volume 1. There's Chuck's Rarities Volume 2. It's got some great stuff on it. The rock and roll music demo is on here. His version of Route 66. My Mustang Ford is on here. Gotta Find My Baby, Talking About You, House of Blue Lights, Sweet Little 16. Really good stuff. Either remixed in stereo or outtakes. Just a really good Chuck Berry album. Solid. His Rarities albums are as solid as, to me, is The Great 28. I love them. I was really happy to find this. Paul McCartney's Red Rose Speedway. Notice anything different about it? There's two things. One won't show up on camera. And don't look at that. That's cheating. There's no little blurb up here. Or is it over here? This is a copy on Columbia Records. There's no braille on the back, and you don't, at least around here, you don't come by them. I don't think they pressed that many. When Columbia had the rights to McCartney, I don't think they pressed that many. And it does have a UPC on the back. So this is a Columbia copy. It does come with a book, but it wasn't attached in the middle. It's just thrown in with the album. But it's a really nice Columbia copy, and my actual Apple copy isn't in that great a shape. And it's my original. I just played it to death. So I was really happy to find this. Was in a little bit of an Elvis mood. Got this. It's a nice, probably 80s reissue of Elvis's. Is this the second or third album? I'm not sure. It's just Elvis Presley, and you can see it's a reissue. It's got the barcode on it, and it's in mono. They put it back in mono, which is one of the reasons I bought it. A lot of mine are in stereo, and someone else recently said in the vinyl community, you want Elvis in mono. So Elvis in mono, and Elvis not in mono. Elvis is back. This was inspired by, there's a fairly new member of the vinyl community. He calls himself Joe X. Check out his channel. He's a cool guy, just getting back into vinyl, and he found this at a yard sale. And I know it's a great record. I have it on CD, but I've never owned it on vinyl. So, Joe, you inspired me that I should have a copy of Elvis Is Back on vinyl. And this has Such a Night on it, which is a really, really good song. And this is in stereo. And this is a reissue too, by the way. And I'm trying to remember if I ever owned this or not. I own it now. This is a collection called The Essential Elvis Presley. There's a whole bunch of outtakes and things on here. And it's just a pretty cool record. There's an outtake of Loving You, an outtake of Party, an outtake of Mean Woman Blues, outtake of Got a Lot of Living to Do, outtake of Jailhouse Rock, outtake of Love You Tender, original version of I Want to Be Free, original version of Don't Leave Me Now, another rehearsal version of Jailhouse Rock, unreleased fast version of Loving You. You get the idea. A lot of interesting Elvis on this record, and it's in really nice shape. So all those Elvises were. I was really happy to find this. I love Twist records for some reason, and I don't have Louis Prima's Twist record. And I love Louis Prima, and it's on Dot, and he's still with Sam Butera and the Witnesses. It's got a little split in the top, but the vinyl is in really nice shape. And I was really, really happy to find Doing the Twist with Louis Prima on Dot. I might have the music on this, but I certainly have never seen the cover. Louis Prima on Brandolette Records, an album just called Louis Prima. This is early stuff from the 30s and 40s. Didn't cost much, and I'll check it out and see what I have and what I don't. There's a lot of these different collections. Some are better than others. It's Rondelet, actually, records. I'm hoping that this is one of the better ones. Did not have this in my collection, and it was really cheap and really nice shape. Frank Sinatra's Cycles album. I just love the song Cycles. I love the back cover where he's with Tiny Tim and Mia Farrow. Actually, isn't it Mia Farrow? No, it's not. It's Petty Harrison and George Harrison. Frank Sinatra Cycles. Horselips. I used to have a lot of Irish friends when I lived in Washington, D.C. And they all love this band. This is a live album called the Belfast Gigs. And I love the song Dear Abdoon. And they do it live on here, and that's the main reason I bought it. And they also cover Shakin' All Over. So this could be an interesting album. I don't know why people bought the reissue of this on Record Store Day when you can find them everywhere. I even ran across a sealed copy after I bought this one. But still in the original shrink, has the original hype sticker. Didn't cost a whole lot. Herman's Hermits Blaze. Psychedelic album, as close as I ever got anyway. And I have not heard this yet, and I've never heard this album, but people say it's good. I'll give it a listen. I always pick up interesting Holly's collections. This one's called I Can't Let Go, and it's an import on MFP EMI Records. I've never seen this before. Bobby Fuller on Stage. This is a German import on Outline Records, and everything I've ever heard on Outline is really good. So I took a chance on this. It wasn't a lot of money. And Bobby Fuller live. He does not do I Fought the Law. I needed some Otis Redding. I only have his last album, The History of Otis Redding. This is a much later issue, but it is minty, minty, minty. So I picked that up. It's on Adco, a very recent Adco records. I thought this was interesting. I'd never seen this either. The Best of the Steve Miller Band. It's a German album. And it's not mint, but it's in nice shape. The Best of Johnny Rivers. I actually like Johnny Rivers a lot. I think he's underrated, especially his hits. And when you find his albums, they're beat, and this is in really nice shape. And I always think about my podcast, so picked it up. And that's what I found at the flea market. Then I went to Record Theater, and I found 3 new albums that were on sale. I didn't buy anything used. I thought their used selection Sorry, Adam. Wasn't that great, and it was a little overpriced, and condition on a lot of things I thought was wanting. So I didn't buy anything in their used area, in their back room. But up front, they did have a few things on sale, and so I bought 3 new albums. The soundtrack of Our Lives, Throw It to the Universe. I believe this is their latest album. I haven't heard it yet. I'm a big fan of these guys. They're from the Netherlands, I believe, and this one's on Yep Rock Records. And they do sort of modern psych, and they're really, really good. I like the Little Steven's Underground Garage plays them quite a lot. At least they used to. Never knew this was out on vinyl. Brian Wilson, I just wasn't made for these times. This was a soundtrack to a special he did after he did his comeback album. And it's on 180 gram vinyl. And he's doing all covers, mostly recorded pretty much live, of a lot of his famous songs and his newer stuff. And the version he does on here of Do It Again is just fantastic. In my opinion, blows the Beach Boys out of the water. It's a really good Brian Wilson album. And Link Wray, Some Kind of Nut, Missing Links Volume 3. I think I have one of the other Missing Links albums, but again, this was on sale. So it was like 11 bucks, I think. So it's got Rumble recorded in '69. I want to hear that. That might be good. Yeah, I love Link Wray. So, okay, that's it for Buffalo. And now I'll show you just some other stuff that I've picked up along the way. That these are actually older than the ones that I showed you last time for the most part. But I didn't want to make that video too long, so I held off. The Brood, In Spite of It All. I have one of their other albums. They're an all-female garage band. And the other album's really good, so I took a chance on this one. And that's about all I know about them. They are a garage band, basically, an all-girl garage band. This is Scum of the Earth, the original. I have volume 2 of this. And volume 2 is really good, so this is volume 1. So I picked up volume 2, and I will show you this. I can't show you. It's on colored vinyl, and I believe it's red. But I forgot I hadn't opened it yet, so I'm not going to right now. But it is on colored vinyl, and I look forward to hearing that. Finally picked up the Jesus and Mary Chain Psycho Candy. I can't find an original copy, so I bought the reissue. Hope it's nice. It's on Rhino vinyl, so it should sound really good. Vinyl Rewound found this album at a thrift store, and it intrigued me. It is a soundtrack to Not Fade Away, the Brian Jones movie. It's a 2-record set, and I found one online and I ordered it because I just thought it was an interesting record. It's got, besides the Stones on it, it's got Small Faces and the Left Bank and Johnny Burnett and Nancy Sinatra and the Sex Pistols and Bob Dylan. It's just a weird assortment. But anyway, the guy sent me the movie instead of the album. So it took forever to get here. I had to send it back. And I'm so mad at eBay. I closed the case because everything was okay. And then eBay charged me to send the video back. And they charged me like almost $7. And it wasn't the guy's fault. And I'm not mad at the guy. eBay sometimes just sucks. There. This I've had for a while. And I haven't shown it. I haven't opened it. I've seen the vinyl, and it's really, really cool. The Shoes, Primal Vinyl. This came out on Record Store Day last year. It's a greatest hits on Alive Records. Alive, I've been picking up quite a few Alive things lately. I've got 2 Plimsouls albums on the way, hopefully. This should be an awesome listen. This I picked up fairly cheaply, used, believe it or not. The Who's Thrifty. Their latest album, they're celebrating 50 years of The Who. It's on 180 gram vinyl, it's really heavy. It's got a really cool gatefold. And the main reason, well, one of the main reasons I wanted it is it's got Real Good Looking Boy on vinyl and a new song, Be Lucky. So the Who 50 on vinyl. A couple more here. Went for the reissued Chirping Crickets album. It has a few bonus cuts on it, and hopefully this is good. Buffalo Beetle bought another one of these and said it's excellent. So I'm hoping that this one is just as good. And last, no, two more. Lee Hazelwood, Trouble is a Lonely Town. And it also has A House Safe for Tigers. Or isn't that one? Are they advertising that? No, that's also available. It's 2 albums. What's the other one? The other one is just unreleased stuff, I guess. I know it's a 2-record set. I guess set record 2 is just unreleased stuff. It's 2-record set, 180 gram vinyl. I love Lee Hazelwood. This is maybe his first album. And lastly, I have this on CD and couldn't believe they put it out on vinyl. I'm so happy. Meet the Redcoats. This is an American band that sounds like they came straight from England, along with the Beatles and Herman's Hermits and the Dave Clark 5. They're really awesome. What happened was they recorded an album and the manager stole their tapes and they were gone. And recently, well, last 15 years or 10 years or something, somebody found the acetates that they'd made for the band of their stuff. And so this album